this thing needs something up here to hit. It does. It does need something up there, because gosh, you got all them places down here you can hit it. Not to mention, you can look at this like it's a punch coming up to hit you in the chin, and you put your hand down there, and hey, how you like that, buddy? Punch my fucking elbow, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, this thing needs some more stuff added to it. Boom. And then you're just going to get hit by, then you need to have them back. Boom. And then you got that under there. Boom. Hammer fist. Ooh. Hammer fist. Hammer fist. And block here. Because this is as soon as you hammer fist this thing's coming around to whack you in the face. Push him back, elbow it. Tonsaw it. If there's energy coming this way, you can give way to it and go, let it come out and boom. Come back in with the elbow, not like that, or ear smack, bang, whatever. This is fun. Still got to watch I don't get hit in the face with it. Bang. Fucking hammer fist the fuck out of that neck. Yeah, I just need to make this a little bit bigger. Sure it up better. And I like how it bounces like this too. I need to put that into it. And then maybe I'll make it to where I can make it to where it stand up too. You know, so I can practice with it standing up. Get some different stick. Put some foam pad on it or something. Put like a tennis ball on the end of it so it don't, you know, because this stick could hurt me pretty bad if it hit me in the eye. Probably would be wiser to put something a little better on it. But this is kind of cool, you know, it kind of gives me something to spar with. It probably won't kill me, I hope. That's why that damn, well actually this one should be doing that. That back guard hand is important. Boom. You know, oh crap. Boom. Plow him. You know, and then this one takes its place when you do like a palm or a punch like this even. Boom. And you got that stuff up here too to, you know, watch for yourself. Oh crap, I fucked up. You know, he can hit me. Oh, bang, and maybe you can get like that and then back fist him, or, you know, and all them different movements like that. I don't really know what that was, what they call half-S stuff. And what do you call it? Wing Chun. I think all the Chinese martial arts practice those same moves. They just call them different things. I think karate certainly does some of them. But their karate's got all the... I mean, a lot of the karate, I think, is based on White Crane. And White Crane, I think, has a lot to do with Wing Chun, if I remember the folk stuff correctly, which I probably don't. But I think the same people that canonized a lot of the White Crane systems were the same people that canonized the early Wing Chun systems, possibly. I don't know for certain. I'm not a big historical researcher, but just in, you know, what I've learned from watching different stuff. So, and they all have commonality with Shaolin and probably whatever the common military arts that were practiced at the time, you know. I just see how old, like, 5 ancestors is. I think that's a Shaolin-based internal and maybe kind of external too. I think they have a lot of external. I see a lot of internal stuff being taught. And I was like, that stuff blows me away. I like 5 ancestors. I think that's cool. I mean, I think that stuff would be useful for anyone that does Wing Chun or Tai Chi. Someone that's older, that's maybe a little bit more advanced at it, that understands it well. I mean, because a lot of that stuff can get turned into woo-woo kind of crap. It's nonsense, but like, I watched the Marshall Man. I think what that guy's teaching that's the real deal. That very thin older man. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that before. My teacher's done things like that, you know, and taught me things like that. But my teacher taught a lot of both really internal and external stuff. Because Wing Chun has a lot, I think it has a lot of internal, external elements. It has a lot of external elements, that's for sure. You know, you hear them talk about structure a lot, and my God, that's pretty important. Everything I ever heard most of the Wing Chun people talk about, I thought was correct. I didn't have much disagreement with them. I mean, the people that, I mean, you can obviously tell that they have good leverage, they have good sense of kinetic energy in their strikes. You can tell, oh God, this guy blasted you. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by him. You know, where other people I've seen that I don't really got nothing, man. You know, it's like, you know, and they don't really even have that, like getting, like a lot of older masters. When you get hit by them, it feels, this is kind of weird, but it feels like you get hit by a dead fish. Blow. And it just floors you. It's like, how the fuck did they do that shit? You know? It is wild. Until you've really felt some of that, the internal power that they have. Just from learning how to shift their weight, breathe, be relaxed, and be calm, and just do their thing, which is almost impossible to do in a fight. But at least while you're practicing there, they're obviously able to do it. So I've had them be able to knock me down, and I'm not really too easy to knock down, you know. So I think there's something to it. Swirling death. Oh, coming to get me. I should have went up like that. Oh, there we go. I could have went up like that. Nah. Oh, crap. Yeah, I guess Wing Chun people never give way. I don't think that's true, though. You know, I mean, some always say, always go forward. But there's times I couldn't go forward and I got knocked down or something happened or just the floor was slippery and I had to roll away or had to turn out of shit. You know? I'm glad I knew other martial arts. I don't think always going forward is always possible, really. You know, you need to flow around and away from things too. You know, you can't always be like mobile and think you're going to be like here, like this static position, and you're going to go around stuff like this. Sometimes you got to move your body around stuff too. And definitely I see that, like when I practice Wing Chun dummies, you see that. Because I got myself a dummy, man. I started practicing with one. And I'm like, holy crap, man. I like this Wing Chun. I like it more and more. I can't wait to get it set back up and I can practice with it again. It's too cold for me right now. Can't afford to really heat my garage. So I got to practice. I might get a wall bag and put it in here. I like Wing Chun. I think I'm probably going to study it quite a bit. I already do Chinese Kempo. Done it all my life. And Chinese Kempo that I do has a lot of Wing Chun in it. But I mean, Wing Chun was not an emphasis. I mean, I'm going to continue to study other Chinese martial arts too. I really like practicing with the Chinese saber. And I like practicing with the sticks, Filipino sticks. And the Chinese martial arts practice with them too. But I learned most of my stuff from probably Filipino. Trying to copy Filipino martial arts. Man, that back fist. I like that back fist crack. I kind of like Kempo, though, a lot, too, because Kempo just concentrates on striking. You know, I mean, there's blocking in it, but mostly it's like, oh, crap, back. You know, it's like someone, oh, they're going to get me. You cover up so they can't get you. And at the same time, I can get them. Bang. First, I protect myself. Maybe I protect myself, and then I crack them a good one. And I crack them with ones that, like, I'll split them good or give them a good knock their teeth, bust their nose or something, slap their ear good, and then hit them with real hard strikes. Get them going back and overwhelmed, and then start with bombing them. Hitting them with the real, because you got them dialed in. Because you just got them smacked and you got them touched or whatever. or cracked a little bit. Now you know how far. Oh, okay, now I know how I've got my artillery set. Now you're gonna fucking get it. You're gonna get it bad. You know, kind of like that. I've sometimes used that mentality. I think it's kind of good. And you know what? It kind of gives someone a chance to back off from you too if they're trying to press forward and do shit on you, and you smack them a little bit, kind of, and they're stunned by how fast you are. Maybe they might back off. That might be a good thing too. You know, that way you don't got to knock their teeth out, knock their fucking eye out of their head, or do something horrible like that. That's terrible, man. Have to hurt somebody like that. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't. You know, especially when it's something over something stupid. But you know, it's hard to say what you should do nowadays. Times, especially people are just so freaked out sometimes. Man, I'm sure glad I had the martial arts teacher I had. Oh man, getting tired out. You don't want to get much energy that way, but that's pretty good. Crack. Popped him a little bit. Oh, I need to get a wall bag. That would be cool. I could just put that up and that'll be great for cardio, you know. And I could probably put my phone somewhere and put that up. I'll start doing a wall bag. I'll start. I tell you what, I like that. It is a Wing Chun guy. I said that and that Kevin, what's his face? Lee. He sometimes talks about him. That guy's teacher is good. And I think that's cool how he noticed how, like, when you use that you know, pull down and how his heels come. I'm like, hell yeah, I noticed that. My teacher used to do that to me, and then that's how he smacked the shit out of me and shit. He'd do shit like that. You know, I'd be like, all right, you know, I got real fast, powerful hands and stuff. And as soon as that dude, like, anytime would touch me, I was fucked. You know, I'm like, all right, whatever, you know. As soon as he touched you, you're pushed into the corner, he's smacking the shit out of you. It was just too much. You know, and all I'd be doing is covering up or whatever. And then he'd shove you. You know, you go to cover up and you put your elbows in or whatever, and he shoves you in the corner and smacks the shit out of you more, man. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, he'd use Wing Chun tactics a lot, or concepts, tactics. Maybe not always. I mean, what's fucking Wing Chun supposed to look like? You know, I mean, our art was called Chinese Kempo, but I think it's pretty apparent it has a lot of Wing Chun concepts in it. That's for sure. And we strike about the same way. I think we use much looser hands at times, but from what I understand, that's more like the more advanced energy in the wrists and the hands and the fingers. But do you use that energy goes into your strike though? You know, I'm wondering if that isn't from their more advanced form. You know, but I'm not certain if that comes from Mantis and us, those strikes like that, because they have a lot of loose and tight strikes. And Mantis has every kind of every karate Kempo type hard strike and stuff that you could think of, plus Tai Chi. You know, you have the real relaxed Tai Chi movement. You know, that's where you really feel like you're getting hit by a dead fish. You're feeling like someone like me weighed 240 pounds. You'd feel like you were being hit with a dead fish, but the dead fish has a lead ball in it. Because now when you learn your timing, you learn to get your muscles right behind it, you can even turn that 240 pounds into even worse. And with the like cracking a bullwhip. That's what I think. Maybe, I don't know if that's what, because I know how they use those knives too. And I practice a lot with like Filipino martial arts. And I'm like, well, you know, Wing Chun's got those choppers. I started practicing with my sticks like they would them. And I started holding my sticks more like up like this in the middle. And I'd try to strike like how they would with those. And I found, well, hell, man, that just, all of a sudden I can hammer fist so much better. So, you know, because I've been boom, boom, you know, practicing like that. And all of a sudden I can throw these hammer fists like this so much better. Because I've been doing those sticks. Boom, 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 boom. And I think those knives, when they practice the butterfly knives, that's a good way to, you're also practicing your hammer fist at the same time. You know, where you're getting the double hammer. I don't know what the Chinese name is for that. Just like I said, I don't really know very much about traditional Wing Chun. We always just call them double hammer fist. Boop, boop, like a double tap. Bam, bam. You know, bam, bam, bam. You know, you can hammer fist upward too. You know, you can go like that, like hammer fist up, like the, you know, pop, like that. And then sit up, bam, for that punch. Bam, bam. You know, like keep someone off you, like mash them in the eye a little bit, kind of put your forearm to keep them away from you while you're covering this up. And you got your hand here, and crack them in the eye. That's probably not very, I mean, why isn't that Wing Chun? Why isn't it? You know? I mean, you want to be covered up somewhat. And if you're right here and you're right like that, and you got your foot, you know, and you've got your weight pushed toward, you know, because you want to push them back, and you hammer fisted them, you know, a little bit like that, crack them, then crack them hard. Boom. Why not? I don't see that that's not Wing Chun. I mean, maybe other people will call it some Chinese Kempo. I don't know. I pretty much think Wing Chun or Chinese Kempo is whatever you want it to be, really. They're concepts anyways. Wing Chun is concepts. You know, it should be, yeah, it should be anti-grappling. Most certainly should be. But it should be knocking the shit out of someone so they can't grapple with you, because it's about getting to that strike, you know. Sometimes it might even be, you know, doing real dirty things like jamming your thumb in someone's eye. That's definitely a possibility in grappling, or shoving their head back, like, you know, kind of like what, you know, like what I'm saying. You kind of biff them in the nose with that. Like that, from that under, like that, with that hammer fist, and then you set them up and boom. Hit him right in the frickin' jaw. I mean, I don't see why that kind of isn't. As Wing Chun, they do that, you know. They do those blocks like that. And because when they do their chi sao, they're doing that. And I think that's what that's for. You know, why wouldn't this hand come here? It's like, oh crap, this dude's gonna kill me, you know. I'm gonna try to get the hell out of the way of it, and I'm gonna bring this other hand up because you know he's gonna hit the other one's coming. So I can go like this, or you know, something. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna keep turning, trying to keep him from hitting me. You know, if that makes any sense. Oh shit. That was my coffee. I think I'm going to have another coffee. Man, I just let this stuff go on and on and on. I love talking about martial arts. But I don't know the traditional styles that well. Except for, I have my judo and aikido terminology pretty good. Because that's, like the first things I ever learned was like, like aikido, judo, and karate. Kind of mixed together. Those are cool arts, so I still like them all. I like judo a lot. I mean, I wouldn't want to use it in my condition. That's kind of why I've gravitated more towards the Wing Chun, because I think it'd benefit me more. You know, I couldn't, judo. I mean, I'd probably still use some of the judo type stuff. I'm gonna try to do some of the training. I'm gonna try to flip the this big. I've got this I don't know, kind of like a tube that I use for a dummy, and I slam it. It's a big pipe, big, like ditch pipe. I use it, and I can hook my feet under it, and I slam it, and I practice. I go through and do all my throws, because I don't have nobody to throw, and nobody wants to be thrown like that anyways, because I try to put all my power into it, because I just do it as an exercise, and just to throw, I think I could probably still do those, because I'm just using leverage. I'm going to try. I'll have to be careful, though. I just won't be able to do it as many times. I used to be able to, I'd do that all day. Plus, I'd get heavy ones, too. I'd make dummies that were heavy, over 100 pounds. And I'd pick them up and slam them and throw them around, wrestle them and crap. Do suplexes on them. My neighbors probably thought I was crazy, but I'm like, oh, well, that's a good way to, I don't have nobody wants to be thrown like that, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to either. And you know what? If I practice with someone, that means they're going to want to throw me, and I'm getting a little too old to be thrown real hard, so I don't really want to train that hard, but I do want to be able to keep practicing throwing that hard, because that's in reality, you do throw someone as hard as you can. You throw them down so hard they don't get up, But I'm too old to wrestle and do a lot of competitive that kind of training. So I just just throw the damn dummy around, and that's a lot of fun, Then I got my bags. Beat the hell out of them with my sticks. That's fun, because I can put, because I'm on a lot of blood thinners, so I can't really hit the bags as hard as I would like to. But I still hit them softly, so I don't, like break myself up and get bruised bad. But now with the sticks, and with my, I'm getting like plastic training weapons, I can hit shit as hard as I want with that shit. And that's like, fuck yeah, man. I don't gotta stop training. I can still hit stuff hard and be really destructive. Be a destructive force in the universe. A destructive force for good, I guess. Only in training. You don't want to be destructive in real life. You want to be creative. But you still should be able to, you know, be pretty powerful and be able to defend yourself. Oh, I'd love to. I need to get a thing over here. I'd love to see that stab that I get, that thrust. Because I whip my thrusts out like Chinese style, man. I don't know if Filipino styles do that, because I see whenever they practice, they're more, they probably do though. I'll have to pay more attention. Because their gun guys are a lot better than I am with the sticks. But I practice with Chinese saber and Chinese straight sword too. I like to practice with them. I want to get some plastic ones, you know, so I can take them to the park, and you know, so people don't get freaked out. You know, if I carry, I have ones that are blunt, that are made of steel. And if you take that down there, people would probably fucking call it damn cops or something. So I always take fake stuff whenever I practice in the park. And no one ever bothers me though. Just the deputies, or not deputies, but the rangers are always really nice to me. I talk to them all the time. I used to always say, man, you lap me walking here, and now I can't do it. Oh boy, sucks. As I used to always say, man, you walk pretty fast. Because I used to go down there and I'd walk, man. I'd walk miles down there. I love Silver Creek Park. It's really nice now. They even blocked off part of the road now, so older folks can, you know, or someone like me, like, you know, say you wanted to get out and you only could roll on, like a wheelchair or something like that. We can go down there and walk. Or if you just had like a walker you was walking with, you could go down there and walk around in the parking lot and walk a nice smooth road, you know, and go down there with someone and have them walk you around or something. It's pretty nice. I like it. Plus, I mean, if you're more adventurous too and you get around good, my God, there's miles of trails to explore. You know, I used to walk everywhere down there. I'd walk all the horse trail. I was a hunter, so I had no problem walking for all day long. I loved walking down there because there's some nice woods in there. I might get me a little electric scooter or something, and I don't know if they'd let me ride that around or not. I don't care. I'll just do it. I'll say, hey man, see all these, I'm Darth Vader. I got all these electronic gizmos in me to help my heart and shit. They probably wouldn't say shit. You know, I mean, if you're down there riding around like a full 40 miles per hour doing donuts and crap, I'm talking about like a little scooter that does 5 miles per hour, you know, that goes as fast as what I could walk. I don't think they'd say shit. You know, I mean, I've been a taxpayer. I paid for that part just as much as everyone else. I'm old and have a hard time getting around because of my health. It's not like I'm going to be down there riding wheelies on it. Probably not, anyhow. Thing probably wouldn't ride wheelies in the first place. Because the thing I'm talking about is like one of them little scooters, like they don't go very fast. I was looking at them. That way, if we got to walk real long distance or something, I can keep one of them with me and jump on that motherfucker and go. Make sure it's charged up. Fuck out the way, man. Mad Max that bitch. Hell yeah. That'd be cool. I'm looking at them damn things, man. I seen one that's cool. Kind of looks like it's kind of like army kind of, and it's got big wheels so you can ride it around like like a trail, like a walking trail. You can ride it around. And it's got a basket on it. You get by a couple batteries for it, you could probably go pretty far.